In this video, we're going to take a look at a little tool called Fiddler, which is actually from Microsoft, and it can be downloaded from www.fiddlertool.com. And the purpose of this tool is so that you can kind of spy on all of the traffic that goes back and forth between the web browser and a server. Now we're going to use it for some pretty simple tasks, just to watch what's happening between our web client and the server application as we create our applications within the context of Atlas. But there's some advanced functionality as well that you can set up, like automatic flagging, so that Fiddler will announce whenever it finds certain patterns of traffic coming through. You can also intercept requests that come from the browser and even modify them in some way before they're sent back to the server. So in this regard, it's a pretty powerful little tool, and like I said a moment ago, we're not going to really get into any of the advanced functionality. We're just going to use it for simple purposes as we go through the Atlas examples. So to download it, we're going to select Get Fiddler and click the Install Fiddler. Save it to our desktop, and then we'll go through a simple setup routine here. And that's all there is to it. We can launch Fiddler. And what we'll do is select the session inspector, and we'll take a look at the raw input from our browser and the raw output from the server. So let's do this. Let's open up Visual Studio 2005, and we'll select Open Website. We have a project here that we created for the next video or two called Atlas Update Panel. Shut down some of these windows here, and we'll use this Hello Atlas for our example. We'll set that helloatlas.aspx as the start page, and then we'll run our application. And we'll explain more about this in just a moment. Let's go ahead and just run the application. And then let's take a look at what Fiddler did. So on the left-hand side are each of the requests. The first request was the original page request. So we can see that over here on this side that we are trying to access the helloatlas.aspx page. So that request comes from the browser and goes to the server, which serves up the entire web page. You can see here that the head, title, body, we have all the view state information. We have some input boxes. Here's our button, for example, and all the other things that were returned from the server back to the client. We can also see the script file that was brought down as well. Whenever we clicked on the button to invoke some of the Atlas functionality that we have in our little application, you can see that here we make our request again back to Hello Atlas, and you can see some information is sent from the script manager. Obviously the view state, which is encoded, the event information and things of that nature. And then notice what was returned back to the web page. Sure, we have a bunch of information in here, but particularly the C data, all that was returned was the label value that showed up, and then also this time that's in a label control as well. And then it also added back some view state information so that it can kind of keep that synced back up on the client. So it has to update and refresh some of the view state information. However, there's a lot less information in here, which is the point of of Atlas and Ajax than there was by having to send the entire web page back with the refreshed values. And if all of that didn't make sense, that's fine. Don't worry about that. All we really need to know for now is that we have a tool that we can use that we can monitor what's going on behind the scenes as we develop our Atlas-based applications. So I suspect that we'll probably see Fiddler in just about every little demo that we do, and I wanted to show you how to install it and how to use some of the basic functionality so that it's not new information as we go through our examples. Okay, that's it. In the next video, we'll start getting into the core Atlas functionality by taking a look at this little example that we created here in more detail. Thank you.